What's up people, Fuzzy Barbarian here again. So you may already be well aware that progression on the Whisper of the Worm catalyst is shared across all of your Destiny 2 characters. If you aren't aware, what I mean by that is if you have 3 Whisper of the Worms on 3 characters, the progress you make on upgrading one Whisper of the Worm catalyst will apply to the other 2 at the exact same time, which is cool. What is also cool is that if you only have one Whisper of the Worm, the progress you make on its catalyst becomes retrospective for when you do get around to obtaining Whispers on your other characters. What I mean by that is, if you obtain a Whisper on one character and one character alone, and then you get the catalyst and fully upgrade it to masterworked on that one character, then the first time you play the Whisper of the Worm mission on any other character, the game will hand you another fully masterworked Whisper of the Worm right out of the box. Now, I get it that this is probably old news for many of you, but on the weekend I spent quite a few hours just hanging around IO offering help to Guardians who were still trying to get their first Whisper, and in doing so realised there are a lot of people who not only don't know much about the Catalyst, but there are also just as many people who haven't bothered attempting to get a Whisper on their other accounts because they thought they didn't have time to devote to upgrading 3 Whispers across 3 characters. So if you've been thinking the same thing as that, now you know it is worth getting Whisper on all 3 characters. Okay, just to clarify how this works retrospectively, all you have to do is upgrade one Whisper of the Worm on one character. Once it's fully upgraded, just run the normal Whisper mission on any other character and you'll instantly get another fully masterworked Whisper of the Worm. And yes, you're safe to transfer your original Whisper of the Worm to any of the characters who haven't completed the Whisper mission yet. You'll still get a second Whisper added to your inventory even if you complete the mission for the first time on those characters using a fully masterworked Whisper of the Worm that you got on a different character. So that's cool. Now, with that said, you should know the same is not true for getting the Whisper mission's exotic ship 1,000 Wings. Progress on getting the ship is not shared, so if you also want 1,000 Wings on all 3 accounts, there's no getting out of the fact that you have to complete all the chests and oracles on all of your characters separately to get the ship's enigmatic blueprint, and then you have to complete the Whisper of the Worm mission on Heroic to check off each elemental singe to ultimately unlock the ship. In other words, once you have the enigmatic blueprint on any one character, you have to complete the Whisper mission on Heroic once each week for 3 weeks on that character to get the ship for that character. When I say it out loud like that, I admit it sounds like a bit of a chore to go through all that for another 2 copies of a ship you already have. But it really doesn't have to be seen that way. The Whisper mission is fun enough on its own to run multiple times in my opinion, but it can be made even more fun by just hanging around IO and offering help to other Guardians who are trying to get their first Whisper. Then, when you help them get it, just offer to help them get the Catalyst too. That's an easy way to get a fire team together to help you complete your heroic runs each week, while simultaneously doing a good turn by helping other Guardians complete their progress too. If you don't feel confident enough to help or even carry other people to their first Whisper of the Worm, I recommend trying to solo the Heroic mission a few times. If you can solo Heroic, then you can carry anyone through Whisper, regardless of level. I think there's a video on YouTube where someone carried a level 13 Guardian through the mission, which is really awesome. If you try and still can't fully solo Whisper on Heroic, that's okay too. Just by practicing soloing a few times, you'll quickly find you're able to get further and further than you were before each and every time. Being able to complete a good chunk of the mission solo, even if you can't complete the whole thing, is more than enough skill for you to successfully help a fire team of 2 or 3 get through the entire mission. I personally find helping people get their Whisper is really rewarding and a hell of a lot of fun. It's worth doing even if you already have everything you want from the Whisper mission in my opinion. So yeah, next weekend when the Whisper mission is up, go hang out at IO and send a message to the players you see there offering them a helping hand. I hate to say trust me, but trust me, if you genuinely just want to help out, you'll meet a bunch of new friends and have a great time doing it. And that's it for this video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Until next time, bye for now.